Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting towards college football. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback empties his backfield. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rushes on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Stopped right there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Cook. Turning it on. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the return, it's Robinson. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, it's Christian. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Might as well give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Makes the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make different numbers.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Finds a crease, it's Christian. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Burton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Looking for a gap. It's Christian. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
On the play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Left side is Porter. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Right side, it's Ross. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I love the way the receiver works his route on this. He really sets the defender up. He sells like he's going one way, puts his foot in the ground, comes back to the football. Nice job execution.
Throws it off the RPO. There, got enough space. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Uh-oh, look out. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Once he got some room, it was over.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running inside, it's Christian. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Leaves it in his belly. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Porter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
With the 35, here he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Pitt. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. From deep, it's Flowers. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. He's going to run it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Pitt pushing the pace.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what?
Makes the grab in their space. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Snaps on 4th down. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the lone back. Swapped immediately. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Lee. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another day.
Hits inside. It's Christian. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making the adjustment. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Kentucky with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it back to him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The kick is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Comes down, it's Porter.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Holds on, it's Porter. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UConn. They take the lead with the 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Had to force that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Turner. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Handoff again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's right. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's got to be so demoralizing for the defense. The second time on this drive that they've gone for it on 4th, and they were able to convert it by running the ball.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. He wants to throw. Got his man. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Reeder. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keeps it moving. It's Christian. Just smothered on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Out wide right, it's Christian. Still running at the 35. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got a little space. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. There he goes. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Christian. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab over the middle. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own one, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. Moving out to the right. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. No room to bring it back. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Looking for space. It's Christian. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Porter. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man, it's Porter. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Come on, quarterback. You need to be better in that situation. First and goal scenario, you're not taking a sack. You got to throw that ball away if no one's open.
Swings it out to the flat. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. They move on top here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick give. It's Turner. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to throw it again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Rush right in his face. Left side is Kent. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And they swarm him under. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Osborne. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute.